Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Award-winning international wedding photographer Ben Hartley says that he built a six-figure photography business in 2 years. That's 6 figures in US dollars. He was quoted as saying that attending a photography conference or workshop is one of the best investments you can make in your photography business. And one of the best pieces of advice I can give to a photographer, that's what he said, who isn't where they want to be, is to attend a workshop. Well, the first business of photography conference to hold in Nigeria will be taking place next month. And we're joined today by the convener of the conference and the PR director, Kola and Yetty. Welcome to the morning show.
Welcome.
Thank you. Business of Photography Conference. Yeah. About time. Yeah. I feel like we have so many amazing photographers here in Nigeria. Yeah. We have Kola, Oshalusi, and a number of other photographers. Yes. And for some reason, there hasn't been like a conference of this scale. Why did you decide to do this now?
I think the brainchild of the project, Kola, Oshalusi.
So I should be directed that question to Kola. Kola, why now?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's about time. We've got a strong emerging industry that people don't seem to really take note of. The government itself is failing to understand the power of how much revenue can be generated in this industry. They don't even seem to understand how many fields are in this industry. Aside the field of maybe medicine, I think it's got the largest field or discipline, you understand? So I think it's time people begin to see how much employment can be generated from this space. So it's not just seeing it as an hobby, but rather as a business.
How would you say the photographer's position has transitioned and has evolved in Nigeria over the years?
Oh yeah, it's been a very positive evolution in the last few years. You understand? Gone are the days when photographers are seen as the downtrodden, the uneducated ones. You understand? Now it's more of okay. Now people are looking at, okay, what do you really shoot? What discipline? So they're not seen as general photographers, but they are more seen now as discipline, field and all that. So I think it's been a huge evolution in the last few years, and it's even generated many and much more revenue as well. Yeah.
Definitely. So this kind of conference, who is welcome? Is it just photographers that you want to see there? Who are the kinds of people that should be here that you would like to be at this conference?
People that are aspiring to be photographers, as well as people that are still deciding which aspect of photography they want to, they want to venture into. Like Kola said, we have different types of photography, from fashion photography, product photography, quite a lot. So if you want to gain more knowledge, we have people like Kelechi Amadebi, Wani Olatunde, and a couple more that would be doing master classes as well.
Right. You know, one aspect of photography I just really found out about, I mean, I feel like I knew it at the back of my head, but it never really was a thing for me. Food photography. Oh, yeah. Food photography is such a huge market in the West.
It's so huge. It's a multi-billion naira industry.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're talking about multi-billion-naira industry. Now, here's the thing. How do photographers actually create profit for themselves? Because, in the creative industry, a lot of the time, people say, oh, do it for me, take a picture of my clothes, I'll post you, I'll tag you. All these things are normal. But how do you actually, when do they get to the point of saying, okay, you know what, I want to monetize my creative content, I want to be able to charge people? How do they get there, and how do they go about it?
You see, so I love that question. So that's why everybody needs to be here. So it's not just for photographers, it's for everybody, everybody. Parents who wants to decide careers for their kids, everybody who feels, I want to change career or something. So the point is that from the day you make that decision, from the day you're trained to make that decision, you should start monetizing. I mean, do you ask a lawyer when you start making money? No. Exactly. So the point is this, it's from the moment you make that decision, it's from the moment you get trained. So it shouldn't be anything like, oh, I'll tag you, you get people to like you. Like, I mean, they like me already, so why should they like? So that's the point.
We know they like you already.
So I mean, that's the point. So it should be from the word go. But a lot of people don't seem to understand. And the industry, because it's evolving, a lot of people still see it from the perception way back. They still see it as it's a hobby or it's something you can just do by the side. No, it's a multi-billion naira industry that we're not even reaping yet. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many people in the value chain, like huge people in the value chain, those that do the consumables, the equipment, the guy that delivers, you know, the frames, the guy that, you know, there's so many people within the value chain. And as digital comes in, even the telecoms company, you have to transfer files to your clients, you send files, you buy data. So it's a huge industry. People are involved, and it's evolving over time.
And people believe that, I feel like, sorry, first of all, these are some of the things people are going to get at the Business of Photography conference. And one thing I also want to talk about was the protection of images of photographers. Because here you go to different places and you just see your picture has been used for advertising somewhere of some product.
So you see, the beauty of the conference is this. It's not just, so we've got about 5 panel sessions. So it's a huge thing. So you've got a fair, so you can come buy discounted photography equipment, consumables and all that. It's got the master class for those that will register for the master class. There's 5 classes going on simultaneously in 5 different disciplines. There's portrait, there's fashion, there's architecture, there's sport photography that we don't even harness yet. Landscape,
Wedding photography.
Not this year, not this year.
People need to know that apart from wedding photography, there are other different...
So everybody does wedding. You understand? Unfortunately,
Baby photography.
Baby's there. No, you see,
Even the lineup of the people that are going to be there, T.Y. Bello.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've got Kelechi, you've got Big H. We're working on him. Conversation with him. I hope he has time because of his schedule. There's T.Y. Bello, there's Sheya Folabi. He shoots sports and polo. I mean, in the UK. And it comes to shoot polo in Nigeria, in South, around the world. He shoots sports. And he's Nigerian.
Why don't we?
So we're just really focusing on like fashion.
That's the thing.
So fashion and weddings, of course.
Okay, so there's just too many fields. There's just too many field photography. But what we're doing here is this: we're having different panels. So there's a government, legislative, government panel. So we've got IP lawyers going to come in. They're going to talk about, you know, intellectual property rights, how to license your images. There's going to be that. We're looking to get people from the Federal House of Assembly, talk about legislation for the industry. We're getting content monetizing team, people that actually buy content, sell content.
So conference.
So there's going to be an exhibition as well. Various people are showing their work. So it's
you're so charged up about this. You're so excited. You're not there.
It's key. It's a huge business that people don't see. People just see. So the point is this: we're not even announcing 1 over 1,000 of the financial opportunity in the industry. In Nigeria, what we do is this: when you're not shooting, you're not making money. And that's bad. I mean, no industry that wants to survive grows that way. Even while you're not working, because what you said is, it means if you're not working, if you fall sick, you're not making money. Then something happens. You understand? But what we're trying to do is open up people's minds to understand that you can actually still be making money while you're not shooting. You can actually live a normal life. Go on holiday with your family. Go on vacation. Pull back. You're creative. You need to pull back at some point to refresh. You can actually pull back and still be making money if you monetize all this content. So the opportunities, I mean, that's what the conference is about.
Just and I actually know you from the red carpet. You're very popular on the red carpet. So those days where I used to dodge you, first, no, it was funny because when I would pose, that's how it started. And then it moved into Stephanie trying to dodge you. I'm like, no, it's all red carpet pictures today. So you've built this, reputation for yourself where people can trust you. Because if I saw you on the red carpet and I wasn't in the mood to take a picture, I knew that you would actually get me in the right frame with good lighting and the shot would be clear and, you know, it would look nice.
Which
and it's something,
which
I now go and post on my own Instagram.
Which is good.
Yes, but you've worked with so many people. You've worked with blogs like Bella Niger. How do you even find these clients? How do you get them to trust you? And has it been just a work in progress?
Oh yeah, it's a journey. Success itself is actually a journey. So I've been doing this full time for over 12 years.
12
years. Full time. So the point is, it's
some
been.
Of your work.
That's my fashion. That's me shooting fashion there. I mean, I'm known more within the event space. Not your regular wedding.
Even though
one
thing I did not say at the top of the show was that Kola Oshalusi was actually the official photographer at my wedding.
Yeah, I mean, we had an amazing time. We're shooting Lagos. We're shooting Lagos. It was it was a Lagos wedding.
On Lekki Ikoyi Bridge, taking pictures in Lagos Island.
We went to show Lagos. I mean, that's the point. That's the beauty of the industry. The image you project, you understand, that's how powerful it is. It can actually change the narrative of how you see a country or a place. That's the power of images. So if something can change the narrative, change the way people see, also change the business space, I think there should be more involvement in this. You understand? But you see, like I was saying, it's a trust thing. You need to keep working. You need to keep honing your skills. You need to keep getting better. The point is this: success is a journey. Before people can pay you that million to shoot, or that's hundreds of thousands to shoot, they need to trust you. So it's not because, oh, you put up one image up on social media. No, they need the communication. You have to develop the communication skill. You have to develop the negotiation skill. You have to know how to, follow up with your client, the feedback and all that. So all of these things make up the business. And that's what this conference is all about. It's not just to come and learn about photography. It's to come and learn about the whole business, your body language, how you respond, how you deliver images to clients, how you follow up with them, how you, act on their feedbacks. Don't see criticism as anything wrong. See it as a way to grow.
Is this advice for somebody who's trying to get into the career of photography as well?
Even if you're in, and even if you want to get in, the point is this. One of the challenges is that with every profession, you walk into, say for instance, a bank, no matter how much the environment is, if the response to you or the communication is not, it's not good enough, and you don't get what you think you should get, you have a problem with that bank. It's the same thing as photographers. You become your brand. The way you communicate with people, the way you relate with them, the feedback, how you act on those feedback, they become important. This all makes up the business. And that's what the conference is all about.
Fantastic. So how
Yetty, no, hang on one second. Yetty has been very quiet. Yetty, what is one thing you want people to take away from this conference?
It's the fact that they need to start, making themselves more valuable, appreciating the work they do, the art. It's a art, trying to do photography in different, whatever field you choose to do, making money from it, protecting yourself, like you said as well. We're having lawyers as well coming in, to talk about how you can protect your work, protect your intellectual property. I just want, I would like to see more younger people, learn the trade, knowing that it's not just about wedding photography or fashion photography. There are different aspects too.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. So when is this conference, and how can people get involved in it?
It's happening on the 24th of April, 2018, at the Landmark Center. You can go up on, follow us on social media. It's at BOP Network. Yeah, BOP Networks to see updates on the projects and visit the website, businessofphotography.net. To register, just go to businessphotography.net/conference and just click on reserve my seat. Then we still need sponsors, we still need everybody. You need to buy booths, because the marketplace is there, so it's important.
All the information can be found on the website.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can find it on the website, businessphotography.net/conference.
Thank you, Yetty.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Kola.
You're welcome.
And that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you at home for watching. From the entire morning show team here in Lagos, all that's left to say is enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye. Bye.